Welcome back to the Sidekicks podcast. Hey, it's Sean. I'm a professional dancer in New York City and also Megan's brother.
And I'm Megan. I'm Sean's sister. I am a professional dancer as well. I am a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader, and we are two siblings in the same industry, just wearing totally different shoes. New episodes drop every Thursday, and you can find us on all social medias at the Sidekicks Pod. Sean, what do we have for today?
Well, if you can't tell, I have a bit of a settings change up. I am currently in Miami. So this episode, we're going to talk.
Mm. Whoop whoop, and how we can't actually take it.
But before we get into that, like always, we've got our side quests of the week. Megan, you want to lead us away?
Yes. My side quest of the week, I got to teach the first ever high school into college prep for the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. A lot of us are collegiate athletes and we've come from college dance teams. So I got to be one of the first few classes that we are doing at the Star. So teaching girls that college style, getting them ready for that next level. I also started getting back into Orange Theory and I did my 200-meter row benchmark. So that was new for me this week. I got like
Very
35
good.
seconds. I don't know how good that is, Sean, and probably terrible compared to
No,
you.
that's not bad at all. That's really good. I'll take it.
Okay. What about you? Tell us, share with the class.
Well, I already mentioned a little bit, but I have been out of the state in Florida. I spent a couple of the days at a dance
Florida.
competition, Florida. And then we went to Disney World for 2 days. And we are spending our last night in Miami. We had 2 days here as well. So it's just been really nice getting to have a little bit of a step away from New York and step into the very toasty, very humid, very beautiful Florida.
Love it. I've never been to Miami. How is it? How's the vibe there compared to Orlando?
So this is
Okay.
my first time also in Miami. This is my second day here and my last. But what I've taken away so far, there is a lot of gay people, BBLs, and really good Mexican food. So I'm here for it. I love it.
Love it. Love it. That's hilarious. Okay. And you got to go around the world did you go to Epcot, right? Or no?
Yes, I did. I had one day
Okay.
in the Disney parks, and we ended up going to all four resorts. So we started at Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Epcot, and then we finished at Magic Kingdom. So we were going around the world and going around all four parks. Yeah.
So you take your vacations very seriously is what I'm hearing.
I go hard on my vacations.
Good. As you should. I mean, we're both dancers. We have a lot of the time we are committing ourselves to our craft. We are in the gym, in the dance studio, always working towards something else. And so sometimes it helps to just let loose and relax a little. But the truth is, can we actually relax? That's the tough part about us. And I feel like dancers in general.
100%. I think that, well, number one, it's just, I feel like as a dancer, your body is your resume. We've talked about that before. So, like, leaving your routine and leaving the comfort of your home where you can meal prep, where you have a little bit more of an understanding of what you can and can't eat. It's just definitely a bit of a scary when you're leaving that and you're leaving routine.
That's so true. For me, I feel like I don't earn a vacation until I've worked my tushy off, like consistently eating well, going to the gym every day. I've had to like stay home for a while. Like if I'm on the go and then it's like, oh my gosh, you have a vacation. I'm like, I didn't even deserve this. Like I haven't even had my time like at home hibernating. I don't know. Part of me, I'm just like, I have such a weird little thing in my brain telling me like, now you didn't deserve it yet. You weren't like staying home for an extended period of time, working out, eating really clean and all that. So when I do a vacation, I feel like I'm the person that's like, okay, well, I'm here. I need to do something. Like I need to go to the gym in the morning so I can feel like I can relax. Like I've worked hard and now I can earn my margarita. Completely agree. I feel like what we were talking about earlier in one of our other episodes, like Megan's happiest when, and I'm like, when I've had a workout and when I'm tan. So every morning, gotta do the workout in, and then I'll get the tan later. Hopefully. Honestly, I just get so many freckles. This is like my first time that I've been out in the sun during a summer because like I had kids camp today and some of the other girls, they'd have kids camp and they have training camp tonight. So you literally don't see the light of day. So I'm like finally getting my freckles back and like they're coming back on my face again. So I'm really happy about that. But when I look back at the last few years, I have not taken a family vacation since I made the team my rookie year. Like going on a plane, going somewhere like with everybody, somewhere tropical. It's crazy because of the demanding schedule. And I think the last vacation we went on all together was we did a trip to Lake Mead, and we did a little houseboat trip, but it was, like, the one weekend I could do it because I knew there was, like, other trips going on, and it was, like, my last free weekend, and that's the tough part when things are in off season, there's still things that go on. I said no ultimately to do the DCC Live on Tour show, which is my dream to do, by the way. Always wanted to do that. I've always pushed for a show or something since I've been on the team, and it was, like, the first year we were doing it, and I said no because it was, like, the one time that I was gonna be able to hang out with all of y'all and be with friends and family, and honestly, it was worth it. It was great. Oh my gosh. Mhm. 2 hours. That was it. Mhm. So true. And also, y'all went to Europe. It was our dad's first time ever going to Europe, and you went to, like, London, you went to Ireland and Croatia, and y'all did, like, a whole, like, 2-week boat trip and had the best time ever, and I was in Oxnard training camp, and I was like, "I'm so sad they're there without me," but you have to what you have to do sometimes. Okay. I have all the availability now. 100%. I agree with that. It's scary. It's like, do I live my life or do I protect myself for the future? It's like a little teeter-totter. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough for sure. Yes. 100%. And you and I are both we're little subtle plug. We are going to California. So we will be teaching some classes in California together. But I'm also trying to make that like, oh, I'm going home, vacation, like summertime, summer break. But also it's like, okay, while I'm there, like we're gonna get down to business. Like last time I was home when I went back in March, every day I booked a master class. I was like, okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I was lined up for the week and I was like, this was supposed to be relaxing, but here I am working. But honestly, it saved me so much, like, I was so happy I worked that much, like, I felt so fulfilled and great after that week. But yeah, a lot of our time and travel comes with work. And yeah, even growing up, like you were saying, all of our summers were spent in the most unconventional place for 8, 9, 10-year-olds is Las Vegas. We were in casinos at a young age, not gambling, obviously, but competing at nationals. And we have some funny stories. I remember first time I've ever experienced potentially getting kidnapped. Crazy. Vegas is scary. I remember my mom walked with me upstairs because I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go upstairs back to the room. I'm gonna go grab my jacket or something." And my mom was like, "I'm gonna come with you. I don't know." And we like went upstairs, went into the room, and, like, not even, like, a few minutes after we were in the room, there's, like, a knock on the door, and, like, you and dad were following shortly behind, and mom for sure thought it was one of y'all. She was gonna open the door immediately, but she's like, "No, I'm looking in the peephole first." And it was a strange man with a backpack, no idea who he was, and he's like, "I left a photo of my daughter on the nightstand. Could I come in and grab it?" Mom's like, "There's no picture." Mhm. Liar. Anyways, he ended up walking away and we're like, there's nothing there, sorry. But a woman and her child, scary. What other crazy stories do we have? I know we've got a bunch. Other than me being chased by an elk. We already knew that one. Oh, I got one. I've got one for Sean. Yeah, I'll tell it. So speaking of summertime and travel, there's always that one person that you have to be like, "Okay, we gotta make sure we, like, check. Do they have this? Do we have that? Do they have their ID?" Like, sometimes I'm like, "Ugh, okay, we gotta make sure everyone's got everything." Well, Sean used to be one of those people. Well, Sean loved his tools, his little handy dandy stuff, and one of those being a pocket knife. So, we were on our first trip to Hawaii as a family. First summer trip with like a bunch of our dance friends. Sean brings his pocket knife. Try getting through TSA with a pocket knife. Let's say it didn't go well. Knew you were gonna say that. Yeah, I definitely remember them taking your sand away, and you were like, "I'm sorry." Um, Honestly, not a surprise. Speaking of TSA and, like, the airport, I remember one of the craziest travel experiences was when we were coming back from New York when we did our season 2 press tour last year, and we went straight from the Tonight Show to the airport. Our flight was supposed to leave at 9 PM, got delayed 2 hours. Then we were boarding now at midnight, and we finally get on the plane, and it's now 1 AM. We spent an hour sitting on the plane, and they're like, "Everyone get off the plane right now," because the flight attendants have clocked out. And so now it's 1 AM. We're so tired. We're still in like full glam, mind you. And, there's some people, they're like, "Can we get a photo?" And I'm like, "Sure." Let me open my eyes real quick. And then, um, then we all decide to get a new flight for like the earliest flight at 6 AM the next day. That's also in 5 hours. So we have 5 hours to make our next plane. So we go get our bags because we had all of our checked luggage, had to get our checked luggage, get on a little bus to take us to the next terminal because the new flight was in a different terminal. So now it's 2, 3 a.m. And so we all are in the bathroom at the airport, taking our makeup off, brushing our teeth, washing our face, putting comfier clothes on because we were in like blazers, jeans, all the things. We're sitting there maybe for like 30, 40 minutes on the floor, like exhausted. And the airport finally opens up at 4 a.m. We waited to check our bags for an hour. And then also, the line for TSA was so long. We barely made our flight. Like, we barely made it, honestly. It was so crazy. And then to top it all off, when we landed, there was these sweet girls. I had maybe an hour, 2 hours of sleep. I have no makeup on. I have pimples. And these little girls like, can we take a photo? And
That is just
like,
diabolical.
oof. She literally goes, uh-oh. And we're like, hey, we are the dogs. Yeah, it's like, that's what it felt like. And then I also forgot the key to my house and was locked out.
Oh my God. I remember that whole debacle.
That was the worst part of it.
It just got worse and worse. So let's just go like a quick synopsis. You got to the airport at like 7. You were supposed to leave at 9. You were on the plane until 1. You deboarded. The TSA reopened at 4. And then you got on a flight at 6. So you were like basically at the airport for 12 hours after having like a really, really busy week in New York. And then you get home and you're locked out of your house.
Yes.
Yikes.
I was about to throw myself in the street. My neighbor was so sweet and helped me get into the house. But I was literally like, I'm going to lay in the street and I'm going to let someone run me over. So that was funny.
Honey,
that was my worst travel experience. What about you?
That is rough. I am, for the most part, pretty blessed, but I feel like usually I have so much trouble leading up to the flight. Like even this last trip, I was supposed to leave out of JFK at like 10:30 in the morning. And I was like, oh, perfect. So I was cleaning, I was getting my life together. It was like 1:30 in the morning and I was getting ready to go to sleep. And then I get a notification that my flight had been delayed by like 4 hours. And the whole reason that I was getting there early was so that I could spend time with Josh before he had to work again. So I needed to get there in the middle of the day. And now I'm getting at night. So then I was looking for a new flight and the only one they have was at 6 a.m. It was already 1:30 and I wasn't even ready for sleep. And I was like, I would have to start boarding in like 4 hours from right now. I haven't even slept. So I was like, oh my God. So I ended up getting like an hour and 40 minutes of sleep. Went to the airport, had to take a layover in Atlanta, which ended up getting delayed anyways. It felt like 1,000 years.
Oh my God.
I made it. A little bit of waiting isn't the worst. Yours, waiting a half a day is the worst. That's unacceptable. And I have never been unlucky to that extent. So I count myself lucky. Just a little bit.
The luck of the Irish for us Irish kids.
The luck of the Irish.
We're so lucky. Now that we've talked about the issues we've had with traveling and the crazy trips, let's describe what our ideal summer vacay would look like. Dream vacation. Let's start out with destination, what a day would look like, and then also the beverage and food options. Go.
All right. Well, okay. Last year when we went on that Croatia trip, it like opened up my mind to new possibilities of just pure bliss. Not to rub it in anymore, Megan. But I think what was so wonderful about that
FOMO.
was I think what was so nice about it is we were on a boat for part of it that just like took us to different beautiful destinations on the water. And I love that because I don't love driving. I just like being plopped down, being right where I need to be. And in that instance, every time I woke up or opened my eyes, we were on the water in a new, beautiful place. So I think for me, destination, European beach, somewhere I don't really care where. It was just all of them were gorgeous and beautiful. I guess activity wise, I am a Scorpio. I'm a water sign, and I think I just have to be near or in water. So as long as there is a pool, a beach, the water, I'm pretty content. I like to swim. I like to throw the ball in the water. I'm like a golden retriever, or I guess a Portuguese water dog. And then when it comes to drink, my summer drink in hand is usually going to be some sort of spritz, Aperol spritz, my heart for the day,
Okay.
a pina colada if I need a dessert treat, and then at night you can't go wrong with a nice espresso martini. Um, yeah, I think that's it.
Ooh,
I
I'm
think
loving
I'm
all
already
these.
like, I'm literally living this right now, but it's still like thinking about it. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's just my heart just beats a little bit faster for that.
You need to make the TikTok where it's like, this is my first pina This is my second
Oh my gosh,
pina
yes. I don't even need them. The funny thing about my
So
pina
funny.
yayadas, I don't even need them to have alcohol in them. I just like the flavor. I just like, that's my treat, is that itself. Ugh,
Hot take is I'd prefer pina colada without the alcohol. Like, I don't know. I think it makes
right?
it taste worse, in my opinion.
I'm like, yeah, it does
Like,
because
I'd
it's
never
alcohol
order
and
one.
alcohol doesn't taste good. But for me, I'm just like,
You're right.
I don't need to spend like a lot of money. Like, I'm not getting the pina colada for the alcohol. I'm getting it because I freaking love a little coconut frozen drink.
For the vibes.
Right? The vibes. What about you, Megan? What would your perfect vacation look like? Drinks and all.
Okay. Okay. So, well, also, did you say location? Did I get that or no? Did like
I
just
said
anywhere on the
European
water?
beach. Like literally like
European beach. Okay, got
Greece,
it.
like Mediterranean,
Okay.
any of that, like that vicinity, I'll
Yes.
take.
Okay. I have never been to Greece. So that is like my top number one bucket list destination. I have to go. I have to go. So that's where I want to go. Let's see, activity. Again, also water. I feel like the perfect day would be like waking up, doing a like mat Pilates class
Yes.
and feeling like having like a green juice. And then I go and I take a walk and I get my coffee, my iced coffee as I look at the beautiful water. And then I lay out by the beach and have a moment to relax and then play like an afternoon game, like a beach volleyball, a
Oh,
something fun in the sand or in the water. We love games in the family.
we
And
love
then,
games.
yes, I would love to have all the drinks you said were great. Aperol spritz, a go to. I've been really liking those. I don't know. Ever since I visited New York, I feel like I liked them more. I don't know why. I
I
never
love
order an Aperol spritz, but I
it.
did when I was in New York. I love that. Wait, didn't you also, when you went on Croatia, didn't you use like the little like motor boats that
I
steer you under the
literally
water and like,
just, yes. No, I was just about to bring that up because that was like, I was like, what did we do every day? They had little paddle boards, they had tubes, and they had this one thing. And it was originally you're supposed to rent it, but our crew really liked us. So they just let us use it whenever we wanted. And it's like a motorized thing that like literally has different gears and you just hold on to these tubes and it just propels you, and so you'd go underwater and you just drive around, and it was so cool. If you ever wanted to be a mermaid, that was it. Like you felt like you were a seal underwater. And the funniest thing was, so we were trying to get everyone to use it, and you have to really push down and like aim it down for you to go like under the surface, because it would kind of just like it would float. So if you didn't push it down, you would just be on the top of the surface, kind of skimming, which is fun. But I was trying to get my mom
okay.
to go underwater, and I was like, okay, so you have to just push it down. And we had goggles, and I was like, just push it down, and like you'll keep going down until you go up. And she was like, okay, I'll try my best. But she was kind of hesitant. And so we see her and we're cheering on, like, go, mom, go, mom. You see her go down. We're like, yes. And then we waited and we waited and we kept waiting. And I was like, oh my God, where did she go? And she just wasn't coming up. And I was like, put it in reverse, Terry. Like, up, up. And then, like, maybe it was like literally maybe like
Up.
after like 15 seconds, she came back up and was so excited, like a mermaid shooting out of the water. It was so funny. But we were all like, at first, yay. And then for 15 seconds, we were like, and we lost Teresa. There she goes.
Oh my
But it was so, so
gosh.
cool.
She
Now
literally
it's like
was
a
like driving
non-negotiable.
it down to the bottom.
Yeah. It was also like really deep. And that was what was like a little bit spooky, scary, was it was very deep water and it just got dark blue. It wasn't like you're like, you could see the
Oh
sand and
god.
you could see the
I
floor.
know
It was
exactly what
just
you're talking
dark
about.
blue. And so it's like you're going down and you're like, wee. And then it gets to a point where you're like, all right, this is a little scary and I don't know where I am. So it was extra scary when
The
she was
Loch
down
Ness
for
monster
that
is gonna
long.
come up.
The Croatian monster. No, I just feel like now it's a non-negotiable for any trip. I'm like, well, we need to go and find one of those water devices. Like, I need it.
That's so funny. I love how you had that really fun boat trip with the family. You guys were
It was
you had your
beautiful.
Euro summer with the family. And
Yes.
for me, my boat experience with the family was on Lake Powell the first time we rented a houseboat. And honestly, it's so beautiful. It's like in Utah, Arizona area. And I thought it was so fun. Like I had the best time. But my memory with our family on a boat in a body of water was waking up at maybe like 2 in the morning, and like we were all like in bunks, like we were with our family friends, the Anderson family, and me and my friend Lauren were on a bunk bed, and our beds were right by the bathroom, and Sean and Danny's, yours and Danny's were right on the other side. But I heard a
Yeah.
door slant, like go into the bathroom, and then I hear this and like the loudest fart, and it was my dad, and it woke Lauren and I up, and we just started cackling laughing. We could not stop laughing. Farts are always funny, we already know this from me. And Lauren's dad heard us laughing and he started laughing too. So like everyone in the boat heard everything. We heard the
The
fart,
fart
we
that
heard the
shook the
giggles.
world. Fart that rocked the boat, I
It
guess.
shook the water, started a
Yeah.
tsunami. A tsunami in a lake.
Yeah.
No, but
No,
I love how those are
we
two different vacation boat stories, but equally so fun.
that's the thing is like while we were on the boat in Croatia, it was like such a wonderful experience and it was definitely very elevated. But there was something that was
No,
so just special about being in the middle of nowhere with no cell service, no reception, and we just had each other to keep company and have fun. And they both are so high on my fun level. Like they were both equivalent with fun.
I can't wait to finally experience a McElhaney legit vacation. Now that I'm done and now that I have time to spare.
I'm like so sad that you aren't going to be getting to perform every year with the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. But at the same time, selfishly, I'm so excited to get to go on trips with you. Because I feel like since we were kids, we were really close together. Then we had like from college till now, we were kind of on our own separate journeys. So now I'm really excited to get to go on vacations and get to do all the fun stuff with you without having to worry about missing out on opportunities to perform and all the little things that we've had to worry about in the past.
Totally. And I feel like the best parts of our lives have been our 20s. Like those are the times we're supposed to live life together. And it's been definitely put on a pause, even though we have. But now
Yeah,
we can
we've lived,
actually
but
enjoy our young, ripe ages
yes.
with like mom and dad and Danny all together.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Yes, I can't wait. So now we want your opinion. Where should Sean and I, maybe the family all together, go on our first family trip? We need to know the answers. Send the inspo, comment what you think, and we'll get back to you.
Yeah, and we'll keep you posted with content from said trip.
Oh, from said trip happening in probably a year.
No,
Hopefully sooner.
fingers crossed.
Well, Sean, thank you for spending your last night in Miami with us, and you're interrupting your summer vacation. But we appreciate it, and we'll see you every Thursday.
There's no place I'd rather be. Megan and friends. We will
Okay.
definitely see you next Thursday, every Thursday, same time, same place. All
You know where
right.
to find us. YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. That's a wrap, y'all. We'll
Yes.
see ya Thursday.
Ciao for now, friends.
Bye bye.